All right, we're getting ready to do our second race. We got the Pro Series Group C's with slotted Group C's, and let's look at our roster. Sorry about that. Our roster: Jeff Knoll starting on red, Mike Chemalinsky on white, Victor Vilarchao on green, Jim Wood on orange, Rick Eichhoff on blue, Gary Worden on yellow, Phil Sloan on purple, and Troy Dobson on black. And we're getting ready to go at it. All right, got your guide shimmed?
Come on, Gary. Man, what you been doing?
I'm going to do warm up where you're on yellow. Jim Bell, you're letting all our air conditioning out. It ain't on. Why don't you turn the air on? Warm up. Go ahead. Go for practice if you want it. If you want to cheat, just go ahead.
I didn't know it was still hot. I just grabbed my controller and oops, sorry.
I always skip that.
Oops, I just did the same thing.
Well, yeah. Already next to last place. I gotta get a motor in this car. Now I'm solely in last place.
You know you're recording this, okay?
That's right. I gotta quit complaining, huh?
Yeah.
Thank you for that friendly reminder.
You're welcome.
I think I may pull out and just announce.
I only have 2 cars, so I don't have another one. The other one stays home.
I got a good car, just need a motor in it. Well, you're the first to lap me. There goes Rick. There goes my other car. My other car just passed me. Oh, Rick let me buy, or Mike let me buy him. Felt sorry for me.
Don't make me laugh. Don't get you laughing. Get you laughing. Can I drive or something? Can I drive and laugh at the same time? I should not have said that. Now you keep me laughing now, you know.
Well, there goes Mike by me. There went, who is that on red?
That is Jeff.
Jeff just passed me.
Well, get him, Jeff. Get him. That's me again there, Jim.
Is that you again?
Yes, sir.
That's rude. Victor Vilarchao is the leader with 22 laps. Rick Eichhoff, Mike, how do you say your last name? Chemalinsky. I will try to remember that. Mike Chemalinsky is tied for second place with Rick Eichhoff, 21 each. I used to have trouble with Rick's last name, but it's a cakewalk compared to Mike's. Gary Worden at 20, Jeff Knoll at 20, Jim Wood at 20, Phil Sloan at 20, and Troy Dobson at 20. So we got a race to the bottom and see who's going to get out of it first. Fast laps, Victor Vilarchao turned to 5.461. Rick Eichhoff a 5.493. Mike Chmielewski a 5.564. Gary Worden Jeff Knoll a 5.541. Gary Worden a 5.728, and Phil Sloan a 5.818. Troy Dobson a 5.869.
Yep. Ready.
I gotta lube my controller.
Go.
Ooh, that ain't good. That crew's right out of white. Something's wrong with it. I think all I'm doing is running interference out here.
Don't matter, I can get around you. 1 minute left. Red. Rider. I don't know what's going on over there. It was going through fine, and now 2 laps in a row it just popped.
Mine's popping too. Somebody might have put some weight on that section of track behind the turn. Made it worse. We're checking next heat. Might have been some trash in the slot. Into heat. All right, Victor Vilarchao and Rick Eichhoff are tied at 43 each. Jeff Knoll, Gary Worden tied for third with 42 each. Mike Chmielewski and Phil Sloan tied for fifth with 41 each. Troy Dobson 40, Jim Wood 38. Laps at heat, Victor Vilarchao, Rick Eichhoff, Jeff Knoll, Gary Worden all turned 22 laps at heat. Victor Vilarchao 21, Phil Sloan 21, Troy Dobson 20, and Jim Wood 18. Phil, that's a nice close-up of you on the camera.
There you go. Jeff Cox called me up last week and said, hey, ready. Coming down. I'm like, yeah. Yeah. Go.
Heat over. All right, Victor Vilarchao still your leader at 65. Rick Eichhoff, Jeff Knoll each at 63. Gary Warden, Mike Chmielewski at 62. Phil Sloan 61. Troy Dobson 60. And Jim Wood at the cellar with 57. Lapsat heat. Victor Vilarchao 22. Rick Eichhoff 20. Jeff Knoll 21. Gary Warden 20. Mike Chmielewski 21. Phil Sloan 20. Troy Dobson 20. And Jim Wood 19, I hope. Fast laps, Victor Vilarchao 5.369, and we got to go back to racing. Oh, I thought I was going to have my name on it. All right, it's my turn next. Oh, no. In the heat. Let's see what we got. Victor Vilarchao leads with 87. Rick Eichhoff second place with 85. Jeff Knoll in third place with 84. Mike Chmielewski with 83. Gary Warden 82. Phil Sloan 81. Troy Dobson 79. Jim Wood 77. Lapsat heat. Victor Vilarchao, Rick Eichhoff each with 22. Jeff Knoll, Mike Chmielewski each with 21. Gary Warden, Phil Sloan, Jim Wood each with 20, and Troy Dobson 19. Fast laps, Victor Vilarchao turned to 5.346, Rick Eichhoff at 5.396, Jeff Knoll at 3.99, Mike Chmielewski at 5.270 with the fastest lap that heat. That's my button. That's my button. Well, call Holiday in.
You get right beside me so I can just side swipe that?
Oh, I know you don't want to take me out and make everybody feel bad for me. Under. I got some eye drops for you.
The contact ones? That's just the contact.
We got some bottled water.
That's what I did at the bathroom. I usually tap water. I have in my work truck. I brought my personal storage.
Who did it say, me? Was that for me?
I think it was Rick. Oh, Mike. Mike, yeah, Mike. Be should be happy. That's your car, isn't it?
He had fast lap last heat.
Yeah, when somebody else drives it, it's fast.
I don't know. I've never raced it.
I'm just messing with you.
I've never raced it.
Oh, you haven't?
No. Huh?
I said I just ran out of challenge.
I gotta mess with him. Yeah, 5.325.
You already
That's
got.
fast.
You got 14 laps this heat already.
Because I started right next to the starting line. I was right like a foot in the starting line. But no, that car runs good. You were low 5.3. That's really, really fast.
What car?
The one that he's racing.
Yeah. He did a five. I think he did a 5.2 last heat with it.
He did?
Yeah.
That's super fast. Cause I've never seen a 5.2 on QC unless the cheater motor that I gave.
Gary. Well, you got a professional driver in the car.
Yeah. It's not Jim Wood.
Not Jim Wood.
Nah, first time here racing the track, wasn't it? Because last time
Yeah.
we raced in the Engleman. Ryder!
If you don't want me to drive it, keep it off my lane.
You should drive both cars. Yeah,
I figure, why not? Ready. You can make up extra laps that way.
Well, I ain't gonna get my lap. I got my lap. I'm amazed.
That was me. I just hesitated and.
I didn't think I'd 3 seconds I could get around there. I was right over there when the time started. All right, Victor Vilarchao leads with 109 laps. Rick Eichhoff second place with 106. Jeff Knoll challenging at 105. Gary Ward and Mike Chmielewski each at 103. Phil Sloan 100. Jim Wood 97. And Troy Dobson 96. Laps at heat. Victor Vilarchao 22. Rick Eichhoff, Jeff Knoll, Gary Worden 21. Mike Chmielewski, Jim Wood 20. Phil Sloan 19. Troy Dobson 17. Fast laps, Mike Chmielewski a 5.304, Victor Vilarchao 5.421, Rick Eichhoff 5.427, Jeff Knoll 5.458, Gary Worden 5.553. Better go back to racing. You got lucky there, didn't you, big boy?
Well, I knew the last time I didn't push it hard enough to do that, so.
Well, push hard enough, try and see if it works twice in a row. I've never seen anybody say they didn't drive it hard enough.
Wrong rider.
Well, I had to hire a driver to get it to go that fast. Vilarchao still your leader at 131. Rick Eichhoff and Jeff Knoll tied at 127. Rick goes to red. That gives Jeff a slight advantage. Gary Worden at 125. Mike Chmielewski at 124, a lap down to Gary. Phil Sloan at 118. Jim Wood 117. Phil just came off of red. He's going to green. Jim Wood goes to black. So happy racing, guys. I think we'll go to camera 4. I got by you. I don't know how. I backed off so I wouldn't slap you. Well, mine sped up some. I got it. Heat over. 7 heats down, 1 to go. Well, I did that in the 3rd heat, I think. Sorry about that. Don't put your sticker on your windshield. I've been trying to teach you. Well, you beat me today anyway. I think my car's speeding up though. Maybe after 3 or 4 races. Yeah, I turned to 5.8. That's faster than it's done all day. All right, Victor Vilarchao, 152. Rick Eichhoff, Jeff Knoll tied at 148. Gary Worden and Mike Chmielewski tied at 145. Phil Sloan, 139. Jim Wood, 137. And Troy Dobson, 136. Laps that heat. Victor Vilarchao, Rick Eichhoff, Jeff Knoll, Mike Chmielewski, and Phil Sloan all with 21. Gary Worden, Jim Wood, and Troy Dobson all with 20. Fast laps, looks like a 5.507 was our fast lap by Victor Vilarchao. We got a 5.317 Mike Chmielewski. We got a 5.368 with Jeff Knoll. Everybody else are in the 5.7s, 5.8s.
I told you these cars were just comparable.
Just breaking in. Mine's getting better.
You got a new motor in there?
Mine, yeah. Mine's a new car still.
Oh, is it right?
Yeah. I mean, I've raced it 2 or 3 times, but it's pretty much a new car.
How many races did it take?
I don't know. Apparently more, at least one more.
You're gonna have a good race. I can see that already. I finally found somebody I can race with.
Well, out of 8 people, there's bound to be somebody. I don't think I can catch you, Phil.
Yeah, you got me with it.
That's the only way I can catch you.
I blew it. Just down in your control.
I don't know who took me out right there.
I think that was your learning car.
It was. Somebody turn us on. There we go.
I think it's.
That was my second out for the day, and I've only wrecked once of my own power. Everybody else I've hit, you got me by a lap or two.
Oh, I'm happy about the handle on the car. Just no motor.
I'm gonna order some motors in.
I took all the lead out of this car. That was good.
Yeah.
Trying to find horses, you know.
All I've got is I got my ballast in this one. That's it. I think.
I think this still got the magnet in it. Maybe that's
I do feel like it's picking up speed.
Double flag.
23 seconds left, Phil. You got me by 2 laps.
Ready.
shot.
I only wrecked once
That was
today.
the car you was gonna loan me.
It was.
I know I did the same.
Yeah, you did.
You're about the same.
What you needed a Walt here where he could run that the first race.
This is Walt's car. This is the one he bought. I did everything I could to it but the motor, you know.
I was coming for
In
you.
the race. Were you?
I'm right under the bridge, and you were right here, right there. We finished the same lap.
Okay. So I barely beat you. All right, we got to break the ties. Leave your cars. Hey, I got a 5.7. That's remarkable for that car. Huh? Yeah, I'm breaking the ties now. All right, who is tied? Oh, we got a 3-way tie. All right, 3-way tie for third. Who's where? You're up there. Who does?
Got it. He's got.
Where are you, Gary?
I got 4th.
All right, all right, Gary, where are you?
Mike's got me by a couple inches.
So you're 5th? All right. Need cars at the podium, please. Drivers at the podium. Okay. Victor Vilarchao is your leader with 100 and... Here we go, excuse me. All right, Victor Vilarchao, 173. Rick Eichhoff, 169. Jeff Knoll edged out. Mike Chmielewski with Jeff at third with 166. Mike fourth with 166. Gary Worden fifth with 166. Phil Sloan 159. Jim Wood 157. And Troy Dobson 157. So fast laps. Looks like 5.501 by Victor Vilarchao. Ooh, no, excuse me. Mike Chmielewski got fast lap that heat with a 5.377. So we're going to go to switch cameras and go to the podium where we can see what we got. I want to get a picture of that, Victor. I want to get a picture of that. You what? I'm going to impound your I'm going to impound your Scale Auto motor. All right. Don't know. Do y'all want to get another race in before we do lunch, or is everybody already taking off for lunch? Huh? Okay. All right. I need driver's pictures, please. I guess somebody moved my car. All right.
You better put it away. That thing is no longer legal.
That's probably going to show up in a blue car.
Yeah, that's going to be put away.
Yeah, I don't know if I got that one yet or not. It'll get put away when your Scale Auto gets put away.
It did put it away. I'm going to race the race sideways.
Okay, thank you guys.